my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rhonda, better known as Hot Mess Momma MD, and on today's video, it's another edition of, is it a dupe or just a waste of money? What we're going to be testing out, trying out, and potentially duping is the brand new Divine palette by Bad Habits. It's this gorgeous 18 pan palette, and it is supposed to be a dupe for the highly expensive NATASHA Denona Star palette. Look at this, guys. I'm not gonna lie, she's my pride and glory. She's my baby. I love her. But she was $169, okay? So sometimes I get a little embarrassed to talk about how much I paid. But this one is only $16. So do you guys know what time in the video this is right now? It is time to pick what side you think is the high-end side, what side is the more affordable side. Go ahead, pause it right now. Just pause it. I'm going to close my eyes. You guys can take a little wild guess because you guys know I love hearing what you all think. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know which side you think was which, and let me know. Come back to me and let me know in the comments down below if you were correct. So anyways, before we get into the video, I do want to remind you guys that I still have my 5K giveaway going on right now. Now we hit 6,000, you guys, and I just want to pinch your cheeks. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for all of your continued support of our channel. I am like mind blown, crazy excited about it. And when I hit 5,000, it was right before my 1 year mark, and you guys are amazing. So this is a way I can give back to y'all, and that is by the Norvina palette. You guys, I think this palette is absolutely gorgeous. I did do a review on that. If it's not up, it will be coming the next day from this one. I don't know. It's coming. It's the same week as this video. That's all I can tell you guys. Oh, by the way, this is going to be a long video. I ramble a lot. The ADHD is strong. Mama's coffee strong, and the hot mess is in full effect, guys. Like, choo-choo, jump aboard, let's go for a ride. So if you're interested to see what side is the affordable side, what side is the high-end side, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so getting right into it, guys, this is the NATASHA Denona Star palette. This is what it looks like right here, and of course the Divine palette right here. You guys can see, like, they look identical. They really truly look identical. And this one, I'll be honest with you guys, I have the Tropic, the Lila, and the Sunset palette, but this one holds like a little place in my heart because it was the first NATASHA Denona palette that I was able to save up enough money to get, and I love her. I love her so much. And I have to say, every time that I wear this, I get so many compliments on my shadow. So I know for a fact that this honestly was the reason why I had purchased my other NATASHA Denona palettes, because I know, like I said, for a fact they're amazing, especially the mattes. You know, now right here, this shade right here, it's very glittery. You get a lot of fallout with this, so you definitely have to use your MAC Fix Plus or glitter glue or something to that effect to help it adhere. Now, getting into this palette right here by Bad Habit, this is called the Divine palette. Exact same, you know, color setup scheme. Well, not setup. There are a few shades that are kind of like completely, you know, set up different than what you see in the Star palette. But as far as, you know, where the shimmers are, the glitters are, the mattes, all of that stuff is identical to the Star palette. Now this does retail for a total of $16, a little less expensive than the Mystics palette that I did just review last week for you guys. I will tell you something that I found to be interesting is the total weight is 0.63 ounces, 17.8 grams total. And the Divine palette over here says it is 0.63 ounces and 18 grams. So you actually get more in this Divine palette, as well as, you know, there are a total of 18 shades in here. So I found that to be pretty interesting. I know this is supposed to be more of the luxe eyeshadows, but you guys, you definitely know my thoughts on that. You definitely, if you caught my video on this palette, you saw that the wear time, it just wasn't so much there. So of course I've already swatched every single shade on my arm. Guys, check it out. Now, I know I always tell you guys swatches don't mean a hill of beans whatsoever. However, it gives you a good idea if you are the same skin tone as me of how, you know, it's gonna look on your skin. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see all of the swatches on my arms, literally every single one. On the bottom is the Bad Habit, on top is the NATASHA Denona. So let's go ahead and check out the swatches, guys. Okay, so like I said, on the bottom is all of the Bad Habit, on top all of the NATASHA Denona. And I mean, for the most part, they are pretty similar. I honestly found some of the NATASHA Denonas to swatch a little bit more pigmented on some of the shades. Let's see if I can maneuver myself this way. I'm probably a blurry mess, guys. I apologize. But just trying to show you guys all of the swatches. So anyways, I know it's probably really hard to tell. So we're just going to go ahead, zoom out, or zoom right into my face so we can go ahead and get a look started. Okay, so if you are new to my Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money videos, what I do is I do the exact same, or I try to achieve the exact same look. And on one side I use the Bad Habit palette, on the other side the high-end NATASHA Denona palette. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's what I'm going to do. I will be using the exact same brushes, however I will be cleaning them in between. And as far as primer goes, I did use my ColourPop concealer to prime my eyes, and I did set it with my AOA Studio Perfect Finish Press Powder in the Banana shade. I am sorry if I go in and out of focus. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's probably the fact that it's like 8 years old, but they're too doggone expensive to just, you know, purchase. So we're gonna make this one do, and I have to just keep clicking the button and hope that I stay in focus. Okay guys, so this is going to be a talk through, which means you better go ahead, get your coffee, get your tea, get your drink, get whatever, and get some popcorn, because I talk a lot. I tell you guys this every video, but y'all like the talk through, so that's what we're going to do. So sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and get started with our first shade, which we're going to use is right here. I'm not going to name the names because honestly in the Divine palette, I know a lot of them I can't enunciate, so I'm just not going to make that big of a fool of myself. So I'm going to start in the NATASHA Denona palette using this shade pretty much from my lid up to a little above my crease. Going in with the Morphe 576 brush. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade from the NATASHA Denona. I'm going to try and use as many shades as I can, guys. And focusing that just right here in the crease. Exact same Morphe brush. Just kind of warming it up, giving it just a little bit of a definition. Okay, so now I'm going to jump over in the Divine palette, and I'm going to do the same similar colors. We're going to start with this one, again doing the entire lid and then up above the crease. Now there's some kick up in this palette, but there's also a little bit in the NATASHA Denona, so it's not a deal breaker, y'all. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go into this shade right here in our Divine palette. Again, same brush. I'm going to go in with this shade right here from the NATASHA Denona. I'm going to be using the Juno & Company brush, and this is in ES07. And applying that a little bit lower in my crease. Okay, so next I want to go in with this shade again from the NATASHA Denona, and we are going to use a Morphe 433 brush, and I'm going to pack it right through here. By the way, if you are curious about my nail polish, I am using KL polish in the shade Paper Snow. It did just come in the mail today, and she had a big sale going on. I don't know if it still is, but if it is, definitely check it out. So I'm just going to lightly tap right through here on the outer part. This is pretty much my go-to look with this Star palette when I'm using it, that I get so many compliments on. Okay, jumping back over to the Divine palette, we're going to do the same thing with these shades right here and right here. So I am going to be applying both of those shades using the exact same brushes. Now, of course, going in with this shade. Okay, so now I am going to hop back over to the Natasha Denona side, and I am gonna just use, let's see here, where is my go-to flat brush? Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna just go in with my e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush like so, and I am going to dip into this gorgeous shade right here. It is a nice creamy, kind of like a glittery, sparkly, metallic-y shade, but I am gonna spray it with my MAC Fix Plus and apply it right in here. Okay, then we're gonna jump over with the Divine palette, clean brush, going in with the same similar shade, nice and creamy, and spraying this one as well. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hop off and do my liner and my mascara, and I will be right back to give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, so I'm back with my liner and my lashes. I did on my mascara. Well, I say lashes. I don't wear false lashes, you guys. I just have not mastered applying them. But for my mascara, I went crazy extra today, and I'm using the Hourglass Caution mascara and the Milk Kush mascara. I know, guys, I know. I can feel your disappointment through the camera. I know. I still enjoy my drugstore mascara, but I apparently felt a little bougie one day. And yeah. Let's move on. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. Okay, so as you guys know, this is a judgment-free zone. I am not a makeup artist, nor do I claim to be. I'm a makeup enthusiast, so there is no judging the blending skills or the lack thereof. So so this is the final look that I did create, and again, this is the Bad Habits side, this is the Natasha Denona side, and I mean, looking in the mirror, guys, I mean, I can see a little bit of a difference, like just a little bit of a difference. I do feel like the Natasha Denona side does look a little bit smoother and a little bit, I don't know how to really describe it, but just like that. I know, it's one of those days, guys. But, and then the other side, I feel like, here's how I feel. If you do not own the Natasha Denona Star Palette, I don't honestly feel like you are gonna, you know, notice a difference. I think that if you just apply these on, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that looks great, you know. But for me personally, like I said, this is one of my go-to palettes. This is one of my favorite palettes. This is my baby in my makeup collection. No lie. I know, I'm dramatic, and some of you are probably gonna be like, are you kidding? Like, you need to just get over it. And like, who in their right mind spends that much money on a palette? Well, girl, this one did. So anyways, I do think that we were able to create a pretty similar look. Like, looking in my viewfinder, I'm like, you would never know these are two completely different palettes. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys back out. I still have my cat ears on because they're flipping adorable. But like I said, I honestly don't feel like you would even notice a difference in, or know a difference. Like, if I go out in public, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, girl, it looks like you've got two separate palettes on your eyes, you know? I definitely don't feel like that at all. When it comes down to it, I do think this is a great comparable dupe to the Natasha Denona Star palette, and it's much, much, much less expensive. and less embarrassing to tell people what you paid for this versus this. But like I said, I truly feel like when you are looking at this, if you are an outsider and you've never used the Natasha Denona eyeshadows, I don't think you're gonna notice a difference. I don't think it's gonna be, you know, something that you're like, you know, you're gonna shun it because it's not the quality. I honestly feel like it's great. It works. I achieved the look I wanted. I know I'm probably repeating myself, but hashtag mom life. I do think it is a good palette for the $16 price tag. I will be doing an end of the day review for you guys, letting you know how it held up and everything. I will tell y'all, I will be setting my face with my, well, I think I'm going to just go with my Skindinavia. I'll just be setting my face with my Skindinavia finishing spray. It is an oil control. So I feel like when I set my face, I kind of feel like that helps not just like your face makeup stay on, but I feel like it helps your eye makeup stay on too. It could completely be in my head, I don't know, but that's what I will be setting my entire face with for you guys. And like I said, at the end of the day, I will be giving you guys a final check-in and letting you know how it wore and all of that. But as of right now, I do think that this is a good palette, especially for the price. I like the fact that you do get a good amount in here. You do, I mean, obviously you see there's a difference pan size, and I do not have the box on me to tell you guys how much is in the Natasha Denona versus this one, but I think that this is great. I mean, you get the mirror in it. It's the standard type of packaging that you've come to see with Bad Habits. The pigmentation is there. The, you know, it builds up very, very nicely, and it blends out well. Like I said, if you don't know what a Natasha Denona shadow is like, I think you're gonna love this. I think it's great. I personally still love my Natasha Denona Star palette, but I do like having this option. I do think it's a good option for you guys. You know, I love a lot of the Bad Habit palettes, the face candy palettes, and I think I love the fact that they are so affordable, and I hope that they continue to stay affordable. I hope that they don't continue to raise their prices. This is cruelty free, and it does last a total of 12 months. I do want to mention there is talc and mica in here, but if you are sensitive to talc, there are some shadows in here with talc. Hey guys, so little confession. This is actually day 2. I had to redo this entire look because I forgot to do a final check-in for you guys until after I was in the shower and washed off my makeup. So what I did is I did the exact same colors that y'all saw me do yesterday. This side is still the Natasha Denona side. This side is still the Divine side. So I wanted to just go ahead and do my final check-in now. This has been on my eyes for about 7 hours. It's been about 7 hours. However, one thing I want to mention is today was much more crazier than yesterday. I actually took my kids up to this huge sunflower field. It was absolutely gorgeous. We did pictures, but I want to show you guys, or tell you guys, this wore amazing, both sides. I don't know, I'm standing in front of a window. I don't know how well it's working. But like I said, this is a Divine side. This is the Natasha Denona side. And obviously, I love the Natasha Denona. I think that those shadows always wear super, super well. But I can't talk today. The Divine side, wonderful, guys. So getting to do 2 days worth of wear time, absolutely amazing. And even more so do I feel that this is a really good dupe for the Natasha Denona palette. I will tell you guys, yesterday I think I want to say maybe when I film I don't blend as well, I don't know, but I really took my time in blending today and it looks much smoother today. I don't know if you guys can tell. And another thing I want to note is I used my Too Faced Born This Way concealer as my primer versus my typical Bare Skin by Bare Minerals and my ColourPop. So I don't know if that had something to do with making this look a bit smoother, but if it did, it worked really well. I definitely feel like this was even better of a dupe than yesterday. The longevity was definitely there yesterday, but it looks so much smoother today than it did yesterday. So I'm kind of thinking, because the Born This Way concealer has more hydration in it, that maybe that's why. I don't know. So anyways, that's the final check-in. Yay! I did not forget today like I did yesterday, and like I said, wore great. Highly recommend it. And I actually feel that this Divine palette that is to be a dupe for the NATASHA DENONA Star palette, the formula, Bad Habits, if you're listening, this is better. I don't know. I know you said the Mystic's Cult, or the Mystic is like this new formula. You should maybe not try and mess with it, because this formula that you got going on right here, that you've had going on right here, much better than the Mystics palette. So anyways, see you guys later. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please help me out and hit that like button, share my channel, share my link, get my name out there. I would greatly appreciate it. Remember, I'm all about community over competition, and I would love to put together another video for you guys on small creators out there that I want to help out and, you know, help build their community as well, because like I said, there's no competition here. So if you have some creators that you guys do enjoy, please leave their link down below for me. I haven't done another video because I haven't heard from anybody on it. As well as if you are a creator, leave your link down below. I would love to check out your channel and potentially put you in my next feature creator of the day. Before I give you my kisses from Kentucky, I am gonna have some videos pop up on the side of me, as well as a little icon of my face. So if you would like to subscribe, I'm gonna make it easy for you guys. You can just click my little face icon and be subscribed to my channel, as well as if you wanna see more of my content, which I do upload 5 days a week at noon Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, then make sure to hit that bell notification after you subscribe. But check out some more of my videos, because I make a lot. There's a lot. I'm going to be done now, or else this video is going to be 10 hours long and I'm not going to want to edit it for you guys. But anyways, until next time, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye!
I'm